And we get closer, closer to the end. We getting closer to the second coming. The blood of the king, blood of the king, the blood of the king, blood of the king, the blood of the king, 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 the blood of the king, blood of the king, the blood of the king, blood of the king. Wish I could've walked with him, wish I could've talked with him. They did him awful, but it was lawful. Curse is the man that ain't give on a tree. He was made a curse for you and me. The blood of the king, blood of the king, the blood of the king, blood of the king, the blood of the king, blood of the king, the blood of the king, blood of the king, the blood of the king. Get your life together, Hamashiach coming back, y'all. Detaching from the things of the world, ain't looking back, y'all. Descendants of his bloodline, the reason they attack, y'all. Come back to the covenant, the truth, and that's a fact, y'all. They put them thorns up on his head, gave him a roll. Cause he our high priest, they ain't even know. They wrote the king of the Jews on his stone. Give all praise to the ancient of old. He coming back, how you can't see these prophecies. And every man will get rewarded for their deeds. He gave his life, he gave his blood for you and me. So bow down to your king. Messiah coming back with healing in his wings. He went to hell, he still prevailed, he took the keys. We don't deserve to be alive, so it's your need. Bow down to the blood of the king. Blood of the king, blood of the king, blood of the king, the blood of the king. Blood of the king, 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 the blood of the king, blood of the king, the blood of the king, blood of the king, blood of the king, blood of the king.
Shabbat Shalom, family.
Shabbat Shalom, family.
Shabbat Shalom to my family that's scattered to the four corners of the earth. And today's lesson, the title of the lesson is The Seasons of a Man's Life, Part 2. And last week we discussed some of the trials and tribulations Abraham, Isaac, and Sarah went through, along with Jacob. Jacob, he found himself running for his life, basically, broken covenant.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his brother made with each other. And his brother turned around and tried to blame everything on him. He displayed characteristics of Satan. We read about that last week. Right? And he ended up found himself in a situation where he was basically servitude for over 2 decades, but the Most High said he was going to be the blessed child.
Right.
Just because you the blessed child doesn't mean you're not going to go through anything. Right. That's what I got out of that.
Yeah, you got some adversity.
But last night I was just sitting back pondering. When you're going through the book, the Most High, he'll show you something. What I want to do. I want to give the people my brother and sister on the chat, I'm going to read something. And it's really like a covenant. What's the date? November the 16th, 2024. This is a covenant. Now, you don't have to put no sevens up now if you don't want to. But now, this covenant, say we're going to start today because we coming up on this father season, right?
Right.
We coming up on Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve. We just passed Halloween, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we found ourselves we over here in Babylon serving all these strange gods now.
Mm-hmm.
But he assured you and promised you when you start serving these strange gods, what's gonna happen. and you find yourself in a season in your life that's self-inflicted.
And you know they just selected a king.
Yeah, everybody we're not we because I don't
They
participate.
did.
Yeah, and he told us about that too. You selecting the king outside of the brotherhood.
That's right.
And see, I don't have a dog in the fight. I didn't have a
That's
dog
right.
in the fight on that. But look, let me read this right here. We're gonna start off. This one originally in the lesson, right?
Mhm.
But I was compelled to put this in here. And I'm gonna read it if you don't mind, brother.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Now throw up some sevens now, because I'm gonna stop.
You know you'll be open.
Yeah, I'm finna open it now. We can go into Joshua. I'm finna share it so everybody can see it. We're gonna go in the book of Joshua. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's chapter 24. Chapter 24. Joshua chapter 24.
So, verse 20.
And we're gonna pick it up at verse 20. When I read this, I'm gonna ask you a question. A few questions. Joshua chapter 24, verse 20. If ye forsake the Lord and serve strange gods, then he will turn and do you hurt. So that's a powerful statement, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to serve these gods. He said he gonna turn, he gonna do you hurt.
That's right.
So that hurt, I don't know how your pain tolerance is.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I had to check myself.
Yeah.
You know, me and the brute, I had left shoulder surgery, he had right. So we make a whole person now.
Yeah.
So you got, so they gonna turn and do you hurt and consume you. After that, he had done you good. Now he been treating you well, sustaining your needs all this time. But now, Big Mama got Thanksgiving over her. What you gonna do? Who you gonna stand up for? You gonna stand up for Big Mama and them, or you gonna stand up for the Most High?
Come on now.
And the people said unto Joshua, nay, but we will serve the Lord. The people now. If y'all gonna serve the Lord, throw up some sevens. But now this you against you now. You if you at home by yourself in front of your computer on your phone now, this a covenant you making. November the 16th, 2024. This you and you. So now if I don't see too many settings up there, I understand. And Joshua said unto the people, ye are witnesses against yourselves, that ye have chosen you the Lord to serve him. Right?
Mm-hmm. And what they say?
What they say though? I didn't went too far. And what they say, right? Mm-hmm. They said, we are witnesses. Now therefore put away, he said, the strange gods which are among you, and incline your heart unto the Lord, God of Israel. So not the God of Buddha now. The God, the Elohim of Israel, right?
Right.
And the people said unto Joshua, the Lord, our Elohim, will we serve, and his voice we will obey. Right. So now okay, now you know how we talk. We talk a good game.
Oh boy.
That's why I said be careful when you putting them sevens up now. But since I noticed some sevens are already up, it's too late. So Joshua made a covenant with the people that day, right?
Yes, sir.
And set them a statute in the ordinance in Shittim. I'm fat fingering this. 26. Mm-hmm. And Joshua wrote these words in the book of the law of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote them down, huh?
Yes, sir.
And took a great stone. But this stone, this is not a physical stone we got in our possession right now. This stone is a spiritual stone.
Right.
So you got that. If you put them sevens up, you got that spiritual stone, right?
Yes, sir.
And set it up there under an oak that was by the sanctuary of the Most High, right?
Right.
And Joshua said unto all the people, now I'm talking to everybody now because I saw all them sevens up. Behold, this stone should be a witness unto you, to us, for it have heard all the words of the Most High, which he spake unto us.
Mm-hmm.
It shall be therefore a witness unto you, lest ye deny your Elohim.
Mm.
Now, see, that stone's supposed to be deep in your spirit right now.
That's right.
So when you get ready, when Big Mama now, or Poo Poo now, or Auntie Bessie want to do Thanksgiving, that should come to mind now. Because you got that spiritual stone embedded in you now, the word of the Most High.
Yes, sir.
So since you put them sevens up, that's a witness against you. Let's get into the lesson.
Right. That's all right, brother.
Let's get into the lesson. We're going to pick it up in Psalms 34. The seasons of a man's life. I just unmuted. What about now? Can you hear it now? Can you hear it now?
It looked like you just came back on.
Okay, okay.
What about now?
Okay, we good now. We back in action.
Okay.
Oh.
They throwing us some seven.
Okay,
All
we
good.
back on. No sound.
It's all good.
Okay. Okay, we good now. Okay, that's good.
Did they
Let me ask you something. Did you
hit
throw
all-
up some sevens if you guys got that Psalms that first
Joshua?
where they got the Joshua.
Okay. Okay, that first script
Did you guys get that Psalm 34
and 7.
and 7? Or do I need to reread that? Throw up some 7 if you get it. Did not.
Okay.
Okay. What about that Joshua? What about that when we first opened up with that Joshua? Did we get that? Okay.
Let's start.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna reread Joshua.
Yeah.
They got Joshua because they threw it themselves.
So, yeah, someone said.
We got the Joshua.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we gonna pick it up. We're gonna do that song. We're gonna pick it up from the top. Psalm 34 and 7. Let me go back to it.
Thank you, family.
Thank you, fam. Sorry about the
Technical.
difficulties. Yeah. Let me see. All right, Psalms 34 and 7. Go ahead, my brother.
All right, and read. The angel of the Most High encamped round about them that feared him and delivered them.
See, Jacob was running for his life. He done been through all them trials and tribulations, right?
That's right.
Seemed like what he didn't gone through in the short time, he seemed like he should be good.
Right.
Now this the blessed seed now. This the blessed seed. He had to go through something. So do you think you're gonna have to go through? You don't think you're gonna have to go through anything? He had to go through what he had to go. He had to actually endure
That's right.
over his lifetime, right?
That's
So
right.
you know, hey, you just gotta toughen up
That's true.
and deal with it, because you don't have a choice.
Come on now.
Let's go to the next place. Let's go to Genesis. Go into Jacob. He's running for his life now.
Mm-hmm.
Genesis 32. We're gonna pick it up at verse 1.
Okay.
32 and 1. Whenever you ready, my brother.
All right. 32 and verse 1. And Jacob went on his way, and the angels of Elohim met him.
See, he was camped around. We just read about
Right.
that. But he went on his way to meet. He in a situation where he's finna meet up with his brother.
That's right.
It's been a long time coming,
Mm-hmm.
over 2 decades. He accumulated all his wealth, all these wives and children, and now he in a situation where I don't know what my brother gonna do now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if jealousy gonna rear up his ugly head or what.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's the season of life he in right now.
Right.
He got a lot of prosperity, but he's still looking over his shoulders though, because his brother Esau.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, verse 2.
And when Jacob saw them, he said, "This is Elohim host." And he called the name of that place Mahananim.
Yes, sir.
And Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau his brother unto the land of Seir, the country of Edom.
Mm.
And he commanded them, saying, "Thus shall ye speak unto my lord Esau. Thy servant Jacob said thus, I have sojourned with Laban and stayed there until now. And I have oxen and asses, flocks, and men servants and women servants. And I have sent to tell my lord that I may find grace in thy sight."
Sounds like Jacob had a little, he was kind of well off. Wasn't he?
Yeah, he had some
Yeah.
substance there.
Yeah, it's something. Go ahead, keep reading.
And the messenger returned to Jacob, saying, we came to thy brother Esau, and also he cometh to meet thee, and 400 men with him.
Whew.
Then Jacob was greatly afraid and distressed, and he divided the people that was with him, and the flocks and herds and camels, into 2 bands,
Mm.
and said, if Esau come to the one company and smite it, then the other company which is left shall escape.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob said, O Elohim of my father Abraham, and Elohim of my father Isaac, the Most High which said is unto me, return unto thy country and to thy kindred, and I will deal well with thee.
Mm-hmm.
I am not worthy of the least of all the mercies and all of the truth which thou hast showed unto thy servant. For with my staff I pass over this Jordan, and now I am become 2 bands.
Mm.
Deliver me, I pray thee, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau, for I fear him, lest he will come and smite me, and the mother with the children.
See, sometimes you have to. He gonna split everybody up.
Yeah, right.
See, sometimes you have to be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove.
Yes, sir.
We gonna show Jacob not. Some people paint Jacob as just a shaky, jelly back weasel running for his mama's boy. Well, he kind of was mama's boy, but
he had some backbone.
He has a backbone. We gonna show you that. We gonna show you he had a little backbone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Psalms, cause see sometimes the Psalms will kind of tell you, give you a backdrop on his mind, on the mindset,
right,
of our people, right? So let's go to Psalms right quick. He was mama's boy, brother. I'm just gonna go on. He was a tent dweller.
Yeah.
He was, it is what it is. Isaac too. Isaac, I ain't never seen no mama's boy like Isaac. This almost 40-year-old man. He just, boy. Whew. Psalms, we're gonna read 1 through 3. Psalm 59.
All right.
Whenever you ready.
All right, Psalms 59, verse 1. Deliver me from my enemies, O my Elohim. Defend me from them that rise up against me.
Yes, sir.
Deliver me from the workers of iniquity, and save me from bloody men.
Yes, sir.
For lo, they lie in wait for my soul. The mighty are gathered against me, not for my transgressions, nor for my sin, O Elohim.
See, now.
Oh, Most High, I'm sorry.
Now, you got Esau, 400 men, right?
Right.
And now they made a covenant together. So he didn't sin against his brother.
That's right.
Wasn't no transgression.
That's right.
But now he out to get him now.
Yes, sir.
But see, you have to be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. So let me see if you were wise as a serpent or not. Let's go back to Genesis. Look, keep your finger on that 30, on that 32, because we're gonna be in and out of that.
Genesis. Yeah.
Genesis 32. We're gonna pick it up at verse 12. 32 and 12.
All right.
Whenever you ready, my brother.
32 and verse 12. And thou saidest, I will surely do thee good, and make thy seed as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude.
See, that's a covenant he made with us,
Mm-hmm.
with Abraham all the way down to Isaac in Israel.
That's right.
That's the covenant. He said we're gonna be scattered everywhere, and you're not gonna be the numbers. That's why when we hit them islands, well, I don't travel like that, but I got some brews that go abroad. They hit them islands, they see us. We look just like them, but they just they talk different.
Yeah, different tongue.
Look like it could be your cousin or your brother or your sister, but they just got a different tone, different talk, different language. Israel.
Mm-hmm.
They were scattered. They were dropping them off on them islands,
That's right.
Hey. So let's go to Hosea and confirm what we just read. Confirmation on that.
Okay.
Hosea. It's not gonna be a long lesson today. Hopefully it'll help somebody. We're gonna pick it up at Hosea chapter 1. We're gonna read verse 10 and 11.
All right.
We're gonna confirm what we just read. That's all. Whenever you read it, my brother.
Okay. Hosea 10 and 1. Yet the number of the children of Israel.
Hold up, the number of who? The children of who?
Of Israel.
Okay.
Shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered.
See, that's confirmation now.
That's right.
Because I don't want to just say anything. We're gonna read that. Okay. Here it is right here. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that in that place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living Elohim.
So don't never let nobody tell you these Esau descendants are you not the people. No, we the one. You not going through what we going through because of our disobedience. Because y'all having gay parades in Jerusalem right now. And so, hey, you not going, every time they blow some up over there, bomb you, the nations will come together and give you a reparation.
That's right.
Let something happen in our neighborhood. You look up like a ghost town. All the stores, you got grocery store deserts, you gonna have nothing left.
Nothing.
Let's go back to Genesis. Yeah, read 11. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appointed themselves one head.
Hold up now. Oh. You talking about Trump?
No.
Kamala?
No.
Go ahead.
And they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel.
Yes, sir. So we ain't talking about Trump or Kamala now.
No, sir.
One head we talking about is Christ.
That's right.
King. They call him. Some people call him our uncrowned king,
Right.
but he got the crown on that.
That's right.
Let's go to the next place. Let's go to Genesis. We're gonna pick up. We're gonna bag up. We're gonna go to Genesis chapter 22 this time. And we're gonna pick it up at verse 10.
Okay.
Let me get to it, brother, for the family. (22 and 10).
All right.
We're dealing with old Father Abraham now.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Genesis 22 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son.
See, we read about that last week.
Right.
But we read it out of Jasher. It was more in detail.
Right.
And he talking about where he went through. You saw all the steps he had to go through to get to that point.
Right. Right.
Satan had to he reared his old raggedy, ugly head and tried to do something. And we're gonna read about that today too.
Mm-hmm.
But come on, go ahead and read.
Verse 11. And the angel of the Most High called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest Elohim, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, from me.
Mm-hmm.
13.
13.
Okay. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and beheld behind him a ram.
Hold up, it's buffing. Is it buffing, family? It's not buffing, is it? Yours buff. Okay. Pick it back up at 13. 22 and 13.
Okay.
Okay. Pick it up at
13.
Yeah, pick it back up from the top. 13. Go ahead.
And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by the horn.
Mm.
And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering in the stead of his son.
So now, my question to the family: what caused that ram to get caught in the thicket, in the bush? You know, they said, you know, it's a term they use. They use a ram in the bush. So where did that come from?
Mm.
And who caused that ram to get caught in that bush?
Mm.
This the ram. Now this the same ram has been prepared from the beginning of time now.
Yes, sir.
For this appointed time right here.
Yes, sir.
This season in life, this was created just for that purpose. So who tried to stop it?
Mm.
Let's go into the book of Jasher.
Okay.
We're going to explain it. Let me see your phone. Make sure it'll come up.
You see?
It's still in Genesis. I might need to stop sharing and go out and come back in.
It's your manager got a little delay.
Okay. It's still showing Genesis.
No, that was Josh. That's Josh.
That's Jazz.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Josh. Mine just got a little delay, y'all.
What is that showing right there?
Oh no, you right. That's
Okay, hold up. Jazz. We're going into the book of Jazz. I'm good. We're going into the book of Jazz. Book of Jazz. We're going to see what caused that ram to get caught in that bush, in the thicket. Book of Jasher, chapter 23. And we're going to pick it up at verse 65. Chapter 23 and verse 65. (23 and 65).
Okay. All right. And Abraham bound his son Isaac and placed him on the altar upon the wood.
Mm-hmm.
And Isaac stretched forth his neck upon the altar before his father.
We just read that.
And Abraham stretched forth his hand to take the knife to slay his son as a burnt offering before the Most High. At that time, the angels of mercy came before the Most High, before Elohim, and spoke to him concerning Isaac, saying, O Most High, they are a merciful and compassionate king over all that thou hast created in heaven and earth,
Mm-hmm.
and thou supportest them all. Give therefore ransom and redemption instead of thy servant Isaac, and pity and have compassion upon Abraham and his son, and Isaac his son, who are this day performing thy commandments. Have thou seen, O Most High, how Isaac the son of Abraham thy servant is bound down to the slaughter like an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Now therefore let thy pity be roused for them, O Most High. At that time the Most High appeared unto Abraham and called to him from heaven and said unto him, Lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest Elohim in performing this act, and in not withholding thy son, thy only son, from me.
See, now if we stop right there, that's the same.
Yeah.
That's the same account Genesis got, right?
Right.
We just read about it again. But but continue to read.
Verse 70. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw, and behold, a ram was caught in the thicket by his horns.
Mm.
That was the ram which the Most High Elohim had created in the earth in the day that he made earth and heaven.
Mm.
For the Most High had prepared this ram from that day to be a burnt offering instead of Isaac. And this ram was advancing to Abraham when.
Hold on. The ram was doing his job. All the parties was doing their job. But see, Satan gonna do his job too. So you want to be on. You don't want to be on the side where you didn't caught. He didn't caught your pants down now.
Right.
Doing wickedness and
come on
and evil.
Come
on. He because Satan gonna do his job.
Yes, sir.
Pick it up at the top of 73 and read.
72.
72. I'm sorry. Start from the top.
And this ram was advancing to Abraham when Satan caught hold of him and entangled his horns in the thicket.
Oh, he the one causing get caught in that thicket. Satan.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That he may not advance to Abraham in order that Abraham might slay his son.
So he wanted that promised seed. He wanted the seed, the blessings gonna have to go through to be taken out. Satan the devil.
Yes, sir.
And he's still doing it today.
Yes, sir.
Keep reading.
73. And Abraham, seeing the ram advancing to him and Satan withholding him, fetched him and brought him before the altar. And he loosed his son Isaac from his binding. And he put the ram in his stead. And Abraham killed the ram upon the altar and brought it up as an offering in the place of his son Isaac.
So that was a seed. That's why people say that don't go to the book of Jasher. No, you go to the book of Jasher, family.
That's right.
You know, if your so-called pastor telling you to stay from the book of Jasher, run. Because when you in Genesis, you're not getting the full story. Let's get out and go back to 32. Genesis 32. See, Genesis 32. Everything good?
Yeah.
Genesis chapter 32. Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember that.
All right. Genesis chapter 32. We're going to pick it up at verse 21. Look, family, kind of be looking out. We got a few unclean spirits that's popping up on the chat. So kind of be the moderators, kind of be leery and watchful on that.
Amnon guy.
Yeah, Amnon. I think Amnon took care of him. Head first. Kick him out of here. Genesis chapter 32. We're going to pick it up at verse 13. Let me back up. I'm sorry. 13. Okay, whenever you're ready, my brother.
All right, Genesis 32 and 13. And he lodged there that same night and took of that which came to his hand a present for Esau his brother.
See, sometimes you have to send a
peace offering.
Peace offering. Oh, that's good. Yeah, peace offering before you get there. You know, you just show up empty hand and they don't tell them what happened.
Right.
You sent something. Okay, you know how everything the Most High to bless you with.
Right.
That's being wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove.
Right.
Come on, go ahead and read.
200 she goats and 20 he goats, 200 ewes and 20 rams.
You send me that. We hey, you send me all that. We back friends again. No, that was a lot back then. That's a lot now.
Yeah.
What verse we
Verse
at now?
15.
Go ahead.
30 milch camels with their coats, 40 kin and 10 bulls, 20 she-asses and 10 foals. And he delivered them into the hand of his servants, every drove by themselves, and said unto his servants, pass over before me, and put a space betwixt drove and drove. And he commanded the foremost, saying, when Esau my brother meeteth thee and asketh thee, saying, whose art thou? And whether goest thou? And whose are those before thee?
Mm-hmm.
Then thou shalt say, they be thy servant Jacob. It is a present sent unto my lord Esau, and behold, also he is behind us.
Mm.
And so commanded he the second and the third, and all that followed the drove, saying, on this matter shall we speak unto Esau when ye find him.
Mm-hmm.
And say ye moreover, behold, thy servant Jacob is behind us. For he said, I will appease him with the present that goeth before me. And afterward I will see his face. Peradventure he will accept of me.
See, he sent the present before he got there.
Yeah.
See, sometimes you could slip somebody, somebody got a quarrel against somebody, right?
Right.
Sometimes you could just say, brother, I just, I've seen you something. You don't have to tell nobody, just
That's right.
he go a little something, there's a peace offering
Yeah.
between brothers.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes that's all it'll take to smooth things out.
So,
Yeah,
that's
smooth.
right.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 21. We're going to confirm what we just read. What verse?
16.
16. Go ahead, brother, whenever you're ready.
All right. Proverbs 21 and 16. The man that wanders out of the way of the understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
See, this understanding I got right now. Send them a gift.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to run around and tell everybody.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That was with his servants. He didn't go broadcast it. And he after that, it didn't come up no more.
No more. That's right. That's right.
After the fact, he didn't go home telling them, look at what I did. He did it the right way. Bag up to 14 and read that. Let me bag up.
Okay.
Read 14.
Verse 14. A gift in secret pacifies anger, and a reward in the bosom, strong wrath.
So you give somebody something out of the goodness of your heart, right? Or trying to smooth something over with your brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that's all it'll take.
That's it.
That's a lesson learned.
Yes, sir.
Now let's go to the next place. Let's go to Genesis. This is my favorite section of Genesis right here. Because see, the reason Esau was so upset with Jacob because of the blessing.
Right.
But like I said, it was a covenant. They made a covenant among men.
That's right.
And Esau tried to bag out like a low down dirty snake. He tried to bag out. But see, this was recorded in heaven though.
Come on now.
And earth. So he could, once he made that agreement, it was over. And plus, not only that, it was set before they were born.
Right. Right.
Let me go to verse 21. Whenever you read it, my brother.
All right, Genesis 32 and 21. So went the present over before him, and himself lodged that night in the company. And he rose up that night and took two wives, and his 2 women servants, and his 11 sons, and passed over to Fort Jabbok.
Mm-hmm.
And he took them and sent them over the brook, and sent over that he had. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day.
I wonder who was that man he was wrestling with, and why was it so intense? Wrestling. Let's just visualize that.
Yeah.
He wrestling with that man all night.
Right.
In the breaking of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Keep reading.
Verse 25. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh,
Mm.
and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint.
Hold up, let me back up. This thing is so sensitive. This computer so sensitive.
Okay.
As soon as I touch it, it'll move. What verse are we?
That was 25.
Pick it up, read 25 again.
From the top, okay. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint, as he wrestled with him.
See, this is the deal. When you going through something and you trying to get what's rightfully yours. See, Jacob wasn't no shaky jellyback.
Shaky Jacob.
He was wrestling with this man all night.
Mm-hmm.
The battle was so intense, he threw his hip out.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to live with that the rest of his life.
Mm.
With a walk. So you see somebody walking funny, don't judge him.
Yes, sir.
You might be talking to somebody that's blessed.
That's right.
26.
Mm-hmm.
Was that 26?
25.
That was the end of 20.
25.
Okay, okay. We're gonna go to the next place. Okay. Let's go to let's go to Ephesians.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Ephesians. You know, people look at, man, you walking funny, he got one arm, he got one eye. I said, okay. You got to know a person's story now. You know, you giggling and laughing, but hey, you don't know who you giggling and laughing at.
That's right.
Ephesians chapter 6. And we're going to pick it up at we're going to read 2 verses, verse 12 and 13. Because see, this wrestle, this is more, we talk about the physical, but he received a spiritual blessing.
Right.
See, we embarked in this fight. We wrestling now.
Right.
We wrestling against good and evil.
That's right.
Right? It's a daily occurrence.
That's right.
You think just because you won that battle yesterday, doesn't mean you're gonna win it today.
Come on now.
Right?
That's
So
right.
go ahead and read.
All right. Ephesians 6 and verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yah, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand.
See, we in a battle. They call it the ultimate fight, the ultimate battle.
That's right.
And are you going to be able to withstand? Are you going to be able to hold up? Are you going to be able to endure until the end? Just because you in a so-called bad season right now, you're going to throw the chips in.
Come on now.
I was looking at this picture. I thought about giving up until I saw who was watching.
Yes,
See,
sir.
you don't know who watching you. They might be on the verge of. So you know what? I'm finna serve the God, the Elohim of Israel. But then you throw the towel in. They say, I knew it wasn't about that. So now you got somebody that's you supposed to be a watchman.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of you blowing the horn, you throw the chips in.
Man, you're a stumbling block.
You a stumbling block now. Now you got to answer for two people
yes,
now.
Sir. Yes,
So
sir.
they were just finna
crossover. Come to
but you threw it. You didn't do it.
In the
You didn't do it to the end.
Yes, sir.
You know, because the spirit is willing, right?
Right.
But we in this fleshly body. And the flesh tell you one thing, but the spirit is like a war.
That's right.
Right?
Continuously. Yeah.
That's why you gotta have that whole arm on.
Say that.
Let's go to Matthew chapter 26. We're gonna pick it up at verse 41. Let me get to it, brother.
Go ahead.
Just in case the family don't have the Bible.
Right.
We're in a spirit. This spiritual warfare.
Yes, sir.
So we have to be on guard. like we got a watchman on the tower, right?
Right.
Overseeing everything.
Right.
Abraham was in the door of his tent watching.
Mm-hmm.
See, we didn't got to the men of Israel. I'm talking about the men now.
Right.
Me included. We didn't got too lazy on watching.
Yeah.
You know, we not like the old men back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Each generation getting weaker and weaker.
Mm.
Matthew chapter 26, verse 41. Go ahead.
All right. Matthew 26 and 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak.
He said, watch and pray
Yes, sir.
that ye enter not into temptation.
That's right.
Because there's temptation all around you.
Come on.
Because the spirit is telling you, I'm not going to do Thanksgiving with Big Mama.
Mm-hmm.
But the phone will ring.
Hmm.
And the flesh get weak. I got your favorite. I got the sweet potato pie.
Mm.
I know you don't eat pork, but we got your turkey. Deep fried in peanut oil. Come and get a plate. I know you don't eat catfish.
Mm-hmm.
But we got buffalo. What they got? Buffalo. We got that. So they gonna make everything you want and dress it up like Satan did with Eve. Dress it up, make it look pretty. But right beside that plate, guess what's gonna be on the next plate? Chitlins. Look, with hot sauce on it. Greens. You got catfish. Right beside your plate now. And if you're not careful, instead you go grab this your plate, but then you go grab the other plate too. Family, don't get caught in the trick. Let's go to the next place. Let's go to 2 Corinthians.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get caught in the trick now. Because it might be somebody at that Thanksgiving party that's on the verge of serving the God, the Most High Israel.
That's right.
But you a stumbling block. They probably just been talking about you, right?
Right.
Yeah, I know Charles not coming. Yeah, you show up. You leave with 2 plates. 2 Corinthians chapter 12. And we're gonna pick it up at verse 3. My fault. I'm sorry about that, family. Let me go back to it. I get to talking.
That's good.
Now we dealing with Paul now. Paul dealing with a third party. He talking about himself now.
Mm-hmm.
See, Paul made a decision.
Yes, sir.
Right? Paul had to go through the stuff. And then sometimes the Most High, he'll put something on you, like Jacob had to live with that limp. You know.
That's right.
Sometimes he'll put something on you to keep you humble. I don't care how much you get on your knees and pray about it.
That's right.
Because he know if he know you, he made you.
That's right.
If he heal you, you'll go back to your wicked way.
Come on now.
Let's pick it up at 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 3. Go ahead.
Right. And it reads, and I knew such a man, whether in the body or out of the body. I cannot tell. Elohim knoweth how that he was caught up into paradise and heard unspeakable words, which is not lawful for a man to utter. Of such an one will I glory, yet of myself I will not glory, but in my infirmities.
He said, but in mine infirmities. So he is some stuff he was dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm gonna be humble.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
His weaknesses But his weaknesses before he'll put weaknesses on you.
That's right.
It called so you can stay on track.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. For though I will desire to glory, I shall not be a fool, for I will say the truth. But now I forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seeth me to be, or that he heareth of me.
Mm-hmm.
And at least I shall be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations. There was given to me a thorn in the flesh.
See, he was going through something. He had the Most High put something on him. He couldn't shake.
Right.
Keep reading.
The messenger of Satan to buffet me. Least I shall be exalted above measure.
So see, he put something on you because Satan he know you. He know you too. I just can't see out of a one eye. If you could see out of the other eye, you would be sinning with it. Sometimes, hey, be blessed with what you got.
That's right.
I don't care if it's a limp. I don't care if it's one eye. I don't care if it's one arm. I don't care if you got gout. I don't care if you had two shoulder replaced. Fingers in your back, knee replaced. I don't care. Yeah. The Most High said he put it on you so you won't go back to your wicked way.
Come on now.
I might be talking to myself. Nobody else probably not going through anything out there.
Come on.
They might not have any ailment they done prayed about. The Most High won't release it. Sometimes you have to, after the third time, you have to say, you know what? It's just on me.
That's it. You got a hold of it.
Let's go back to Genesis 32.
Yeah.
Jacob had that limp for the rest of his life. He was willing to fight, scratch, and claw for that blessing. He wrestled all night with the angel of the Most High.
That's right.
And he was in such an intense battle that he threw his hip out. He touched it because he wasn't going to let it go.
Yeah, firm grip on.
See, we got to have that kind of resolve.
That's right.
To hold on, fight, hold on, scratch.
Yes, sir.
You know, we ain't built like that no more. Each generation getting softer and softer. And I'm going to say something.
Say it.
The boy's weak as water now. I mean, weak as wet toilet paper. You know how you wet one-ply toilet paper? And there's that poop. And the women are raising girls to be wise now. So we got to eventually come back as a people. And sometimes we got to wrestle all night to get it back. Because this didn't happen overnight. This happened over generations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why you got to endure.
Genesis 32. Where we at? Verse 26.
Yeah.
Let me get to it. Each generation getting worse and worse. I can remember my dad telling me I know the brothers, they didn't heard me say this before. And I stood my toe one time. My job I was a blue collar. Still a blue collar worker, right?
Right.
So I had to have safety boots.
Right.
And my dad had noticed, and I was at the time, I was in my early 20s. I was still living in the home with my dad,
Right.
And he was like, son, you not going to work today? And they see he old school. He one of them type. If he got shot, and if he didn't have to go to the hospital, he gonna be at work.
Right.
With the bullet in it.
Right.
He wasn't missing no work. So I was trying to figure out how can I tell him that I can't go to work because I got an ingrown toenail. That wasn't gonna fly with him. He said, son, they just don't make them like they used to. He said, you're going to miss work because you got an ingrown toenail. He said, boy, I ain't never heard no.
Such a thing in Israel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to Genesis 32 and pick it up at 26. Go ahead.
All right, Genesis 32 and 26. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me.
He said, bless me. He said, bless me. He
Uh-huh.
fought. He in an intense struggle now, bad hip and all.
That's right.
See, a lot of times we have a little injury, we throw in the towel.
Yes, sir.
But he's still wrestling.
Yes, sir.
So what was his reward? Keep reading.
And he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with Elohim and with men, and has prevailed.
See, Jacob, he was in an intense battle, and he held true to what he wanted.
That's right.
See, we got to be like that as a people, either on the job or anywhere.
That's right.
You know, you looking at that big promotion, and you just on the cusp of gaining it, and you bag up. Like, no, he gonna let Jerry get it.
You said that ingrown and bothering you again.
Yeah, you at home. See, I ain't no telling why I could have got promoted that day, but I'm at home with a bad ingrown toenail because I couldn't go to work. See, people watch that. And Most High, what's gonna prevent you to get into the kingdom?
That's right.
You know, he don't. I don't care. You can limp in, crawl in, roll around in, as long as you get in.
Yeah, lame or man.
Yes, sir. Where are we?
We're on Hosea.
Let's go to Hosea. Because our people, we didn't got so wicked. The Most High looking at us like, okay. You don't want to do it my way, huh? So the Most High said he got something to say. So we just have to take that medicine. We have to listen. Because, see, sometimes you can find yourself in a season, and guess what? Self-inflicted.
Self-inflicted wound. Yeah.
You find yourself in a situation where the elders of the Most High did already sit down and talk to you. And you find yourself in a situation now where walls closing in now. You didn't burn all the bridges. You didn't take the wise counsel.
Right.
Sometimes you have to just step back and say, okay, the Most High got to deal with you now.
Right.
And the elders don't want to see the young lads. I'm gonna say lads.
Okay.
That's the 40 and under group. The lads fall on their face because we can see it coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, this grace supposed to stand for something. Hosea chapter 12. We're gonna pick it up at verse 2. Cause he looking at us and say, I ain't wait today. This applies today right here.
That's right.
Read.
All right. Hosea 12 and 2. The Most High have also controlled.
Bag up from the top and read again.
The Most High have also controversy with Judah, and will punish Jacob according to his ways, according to his doings will he recompense him.
Yeah, so Jacob, he gonna put Lord, and we know we Israel, right?
That's right.
So he gonna put the hammer on us. Go ahead, keep reading.
He took his brother by the heel in the womb, and by his strength he had power with Elohim.
See that this happened. Jacob and Esau were struggling in the womb.
That's right.
Esau came out first, and Jacob had his heel, and it was that symbolized something.
Right.
That symbolized the power structure gonna happen. It ain't gonna be no gap in between. When Esau fall, Jacob gonna rise up.
That's right.
He's gonna take control. But are you gonna be in the group when that happened though? Or are you gonna be on the wayside with Esau? Keep reading.
Verse 4. Yea, he had power over the angel.
We just read about that. Go ahead.
And prevailed. He wept and made supplication unto him. He found him in Bethel and there he spake with us, even the Most High Elohim of hosts. The Most High is his memorial. Therefore turn thou to thy Elohim.
Yes, sir.
Keep mercy and judgment, and wait on thy Elohim continually.
Yeah, that's it. See, now that's all we have to do.
Mhm.
I don't care what kind of what you going through right now, brothers and sisters.
That's right.
Keep your eye on the prize,
Come on now.
the kingdom.
Yes, sir.
Like we gonna end today with kingdom over everything. And that song is, boy, that's a, hey, when D-Ro came up with that, boy, that's a number one hit in my book.
All praise, brother.
Kingdom over everything. Let's go back to Genesis. Genesis chapter 33. We're going to pick it up. We're going to pick it up at verse 1. We're going to read 1 through 11.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you ready, my brother.
All right, Genesis 33 and 1. And Jacob lifted up his eyes and looked, and beheld, Esau came.
This it. This the big payback, I guess. I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder is Esau going to take Jacob out, or Jacob going to take Esau out, or are they going to shake hands like men? Go ahead.
And with him 400 men, and he divided the children of Leah and Rachel, and unto the 2 handmaids. And he put the handmaids and their children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Joseph hinders most. And he passed over before them, and bowed himself to the ground 7 times, until he came near to his brother.
So you have to be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. See, that's what he's just displaying now. I'm not saying he know. Well, we used to say it back in the day. Oh, no punk. He being wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. We already displayed how much courage he had wrestling with that angel. Go ahead.
Esau ran to meet him and embraced him, and fell on his neck and kissed him, and they wept. And he lifted up his eyes and saw the women and the children, and said, Who are those with thee? And he said, The children which Elohim hath graciously given thy servant. Then the handmaids came near, they and their children, and they bowed themselves. And Leah also with her children came near, and bowed themselves. And after came Joseph near, and Rachel, and they bowed themselves. And he said, What meanest thou by all this drove which I meet? And he said, These are to find grace in thy sight, my Lord. Esau said, I have enough, my brother. Keep that thou hast unto thyself.
Because Esau, he wasn't broke now.
Yep.
We say, I know everything. Don't worry about that. But see, you don't want to owe no man anything.
Right.
Because Esau got a history of going back on his covenants.
Yeah.
So if he would have came back give the hand, his family probably, his brothers and sons, and not brothers, sons, and you didn't.
Yeah.
See, now after this should have been over.
Yep.
But come on, keep reading.
And Jacob said, Nay, I pray thee, if now I have found grace in thy sight, then receive my presence at my hand. For therefore I have seen thy face, as though I had seen the face of Elohim, and thou wast pleased with me. Take, I pray thee, my blessings that is brought to thee, because Elohim hath dealt graciously with me, and because I have enough. And he urged him, and he took it.
So that should have been in right there. We know it's just November 16, 2024. It ain't he's a Edom still got the hit on for Jacob. Let's go to the next place.
All right, drop down 15.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Let me go to it for the family. Oh man, see how easy that is. As soon as I touch it. Go ahead. What Esau said. What did he say?
And Esau said, Let me now leave with these some of the flock that are with me, and he said, what needed it? Let me find grace in the sight of my Lord.
Yeah, so he wanted, so he got to understand
Mm-hmm.
on the Most High too.
Yes,
It don't
sir.
mean he gonna always,
Yeah, hold to.
Yeah, because see, you know what I was thinking?
What
I
you
was thinking
think?
about Esau, and I was thinking about Job.
Mm-hmm.
See, most people don't realize because they don't read the book. They don't read those other books.
Right.
They don't realize that people don't realize that Job was Esau's grandson.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the whole house not wicked. They're just like in your personal house.
That's right.
Say if it was 10 of y'all, right?
That's right.
He pulled one of the 10 out.
You pull 2 of the 9.
And the other 9 still doing Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Eve, and wonder why you're not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I know in my family, it was 9 of us,
Right.
siblings.
Right.
Last man standing, 1 out of 9. See, your family beat the odds.
Mm.
Let's go to Isaiah 65. So, family, don't feel upset and anxious and frustrated because your family members not accepting what the Most High say.
Right. Right.
Because he said this world was made for many,
That's right.
but the world will come for few.
That's right.
See, we already know, hey, it just, most of our family, it just is over.
That's right.
You know, you give it to them. You okay? You done gave it to them, right? You done done your job. Now step back.
Mm-hmm.
See the glory of the Most High.
Yes, sir.
If it's meant for them to get it, they'll get it.
That's right. They'll take heed to the call.
If not, somebody got to keep that fire going.
Mm.
Isaiah 65. We're gonna pick it up at verse 1. We're gonna read 1 through 4.
All right. Isaiah 65 and 1. I am sought of them that asked not for me. I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me, unto a nation that was not called by my name. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people.
See, our people rebellious. They're just like you going to your family member. You spreading your hands to a rebellious people.
Mm-hmm.
They not listening.
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I said, look, man, look, fam, I'm not gonna be able to do this Thanksgiving, and I would recommend you don't do it either.
Right, right.
That boy, he crazy. This one family come together. They done got all about the feast days. Rebellious people. Go ahead, keep reading.
Was walking a way that was not good after their own thoughts. That's what he told you, lean not to your own understanding.
Yeah.
Right? A people that provoke me to anger continue to my face.
He said, these people here provoke me to anger continually to my face.
Yes, sir.
Keep reading.
Their sacrifices in gardens and burning incense upon altars of bricks, which remain among the graves and lodged in the monuments which eat swine's flesh.
They eating that. They got that. They got look. They got that. Chilling. The worst part. How you gonna eat something that whole waste? I remember when I was growing up. I saw my mama cleaning chitlins in the sink. I said, "Mama, what's that brown stuff? Don't worry about that, boy." She was picking them, getting the brown stuff out. I said, "Mama, what's that brown stuff? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Matter of fact, you get out of here." I said, "Mama, why you that just don't look right? Why I smell like that? Don't worry about that." Keep reading.
And broth of abominable things is in their vessels.
They putting all that garbage inside of your body, spiritually and physically. Let's go to the next place. See, it's a price to pay for that, though.
Yes, sir.
See, people think they can just do wickedness and they gonna it's not no repercussions in that.
That's right.
No, you gotta pay for that.
Come on now.
Go to the next chapter.
Yeah.
66. And we're gonna pick it up at. You can do it your, you know what? You're not doing it your way. You doing it Satan way.
All right.
See, people say I'm gonna do it my way. No,
Yeah.
it's either two ways you do it.
Yeah.
Either you rolling with the Most High, or you kicking it with Satan.
That's right.
It ain't on your way.
Yeah. It's only two.
You serving somebody.
Yes, sir.
Pick it up at 66 in verse 13.
All right. In Isaiah 66,
Yep.
13.
13.
As one whom his mother comfort,
Yeah.
so will I comfort you, and you shall be comforted in Jerusalem.
And you know how Mama feel about them babies.
Yes, sir.
And you know how Sarah felt about Isaac.
Right.
So he said he gonna comfort you. Just imagine he comfort you like Sarah was comforted Isaac. That love was so strong. It was to her own detriment.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
you
sir.
ain't finna get the Most High caught up like that though.
No, sir.
Keep reading.
Verse 14. And when you see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb. And the hands of the Most High shall be known toward his servant, in his indignation toward his enemies. For behold, the Most High will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Mm-hmm.
For by fire and by his sword will the Most High plead with all flesh.
And he not on his knees saying, please, please. No, he coming with the sword.
Yes, sir.
And if you catch you doing something, that's why when people tell me, the law done away with, we can eat. That's the Old Testament. This a prophecy right here that hadn't happened yet.
Yes,
and he said this prophecy, it got to come to pass.
That's right.
And if we can eat swine's flesh like they say, and they jump to the New Testament and say we eat anything and pray on it. Everybody I ask this right here, they can't explain it to them. For some reason.
Yes, sir.
They dance around this. Keep reading.
And the slain of the Most High shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst.
Well, this the same tree Eve was eating off of and brought it to her husband Adam.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Eat swine flesh.
Hold up. Why if you can eat anything you want, why is swine's flesh on there? Every time I ask somebody about this, they get the monkey mouth.
Yeah.
Like T Boogie. They get the monkey mouth.
Yeah.
They can't explain that.
Yep.
They try to dance all around it, but I keep dragging them back to the same place.
Yes, sir.
Keep reading.
And the abominations and the mouse shall be consumed together, says the Most High.
So you might as well go and get you some rat soup. The next time you go, if they don't be showing up at the Thanksgiving party, I'm gonna come with my own plate. And I said, look, I was up all night smoking this. What is it? It's a pan full of rats. It's smoke. Smoke rats.
You gonna give them smoke, huh?
Man, that's disgusting. I'm gonna put it right beside this other disgusting. Put it beside this ham. Yeah. Just bone appetit.
Fit right in. Huh?
Fit right in. This is a serious deal.
That's right.
We had one of our elders from the past. Now this is an example for you. What we finna read about is I know this for the elders that the brothers that's been on this channel. This old for us. But it might be somebody new just seeing this.
Right.
We finna go back in time.
Okay.
About 3,000 years.
That's 3,000.
Yeah. Go back about 3,000 years. We're going to go to Second Maccabees. My brothers already know where I'm going. But the newcomers might not, because they tell the people don't read them books.
Mm-hmm.
The books that was in the book, they took out.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to Second Maccabees.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to pick it up at chapter 6 in verse 18. This is an elder of the elders right here.
Uh-huh.
You see, this man here, he this inspiration. He was in the winter season of his life now.
That's right.
He done already been through all that stuff Jacob didn't go on through.
Right.
Now he in the twilight.
Come on now.
He could have caved in. He said, what am I cave in for?
Mm-hmm.
See, you have to endure to the end.
That's
Pick
right.
it up and read 18. Go ahead.
All right. Second Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 18. Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine flesh.
See, they were trying to force them old low-down, dirty Romans, them Spaniards and them other nations. They were trying to force. They were really forcing us. See,
Right.
people say they realize, hey, man, that's good. No, you have to know your history.
That's right.
The true men of the Most High wouldn't put no swine's flesh in his mouth.
Come on now.
Over time, over whoopings and lashes, and some people did it. They didn't have to get whooped and lashed. They saw them peeling the meat off of your back. They said, I gotta eat that.
Mm-hmm.
And now we at to the point now, centuries later, that it's a delicacy now.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so you eating bacon and sausage and
Don't
all
get
that
no
kind
thought
of
to
stuff.
it.
Don't get no thought.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
19. But he, choosing rather to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abomination, spit it forth and came of his own accord to the torment. As it behold them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things as are not lawful for love or life to be tasted. But they that had the charge of that wicked feast, for the old acquaintance they had with the man, taking him aside, besought him to bring flesh of his own provision, such as was lawful for him to use, and make as if he did eat of the flesh taken from the sacrifice commanded by the king.
So they say, Eleazar, just get you some turkey.
Yeah, get
Get you some turkey, and we can dress it up, make it look like pork.
Uh-huh.
We don't want. I know we don't. You don't have to eat. No. Okay. Beginning of the lesson, when I was saying, I thought about giving up until I was watching it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You call somebody a stomach now.
Right.
They thinking you eating some pork chops, but you eating some turkey chops.
Right.
So what was his response, brother?
22. That in so doing he might be delivered from death, and for the old friendship with them find favor. But he began to consider this discreetly. And as he became his age, and the excellency of his ancient year, and the honor of his gray head, whereon was come, and his most honest education from a child, or rather the holy law made and given by Elohim. Therefore he answered accordingly, and willed them straight ways to send him to the grave. For it became not of our age, said he, in any wise to dissemble, whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar, being 80 years old and 10,
90 years old,
were now gone to a strange religion. And so they through mind hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer, shall be deceived by me, and I get a stain to my old age and make it a bummer.
Abominable. We just read about that abomination, right?
Mhm.
We read what he considered abominable.
Yeah,
Swine's flesh and the mouse together.
that's right.
Keep reading.
26. For though for the present time I shall be delivered from the punishment of men, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead. Wherefore now, manfully changing his life, I will show myself such in one as my age requires.
I'm a grown. Other way, he's saying I'm a grown man.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not gonna fold up like a cheap suit.
Yes, sir.
And I've been living 90 years. You think I'm gonna give up now?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And leave a notable example to such as be young to die willingly and courageously for the honorable and holy law.
Now who gonna stand up for the Most High now?
Come on now.
2024 now.
Come on.
But keep reading.
And when he had said these words, immediately he went to the torment.
He said, "Come on, take the end it all. Come on.
Yes, sir.
What's taking y'all so long?" You know what I'm saying? Man, 90-year-old man. Come on.
Yep.
And you got all them young lads looking,
Yeah.
watching,
Yeah.
seeing what he gonna do.
Yes, sir.
Audience. I can picture it was a
Yeah.
whole group of people around looking.
Yes, sir. A crowd.
I wonder if he gonna give up.
Yeah.
I know he been living right all this time. Let me see if he finna
Turn it all in.
Yeah, see, this was
Few extra
this was 3,000 years ago. We still talking about this now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep reading.
Verse 29. They that led him changing the good will, they bear him a little before into hatred, because the foresaid speeches proceeded, as they thought, for a desperate mind. But when he was ready to die, was stripes.
So so you know how they do it. They tie us to a tree and put that whip on your back. Come on.
He groaned and said, "It is manifested unto the Most High, that have the holy knowledge, that whereas I might have been delivered from death, I now endure so pains in body by being beaten, but in soul am I well content to suffer these things, because I fear him."
I fear him. I don't fear that man now.
Yes, sir.
See, I don't fear the one who can kill the body.
Yes, sir.
I fear the one who killed the body and the soul. Toss the soul into the pit of fire.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And thus this man died, leaving his death for an example of a notable courage and a memorial of virtue, not only unto young men, but unto all his nation.
We still talking about Eleazar today.
That's right.
And they telling you not to read out of these books.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Boy.
Yes, sir. He wasn't compromising. He didn't compromise.
He didn't compromise. Because he knew. He already knew what was going to happen to him at the end.
That's right.
What I mean by the end, I'm not talking about this current body.
Right.
Let's go to the next place. We got 4 more after this, family. Let's go to Isaiah. Go back to Isaiah.
Okay.
And we're going to bag up and go to chapter 26.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pick it up at verse 4.
Right.
Verse 4. Go ahead, bro.
All right. Isaiah 26 and 4. Trust ye in the Lord forever, for in the Lord Jehovah is everlasting strength.
All right, now drop down to 19. Verse 19.
All right. Thy dead men shall live.
See, he knew just because you appear to be dead in this body, you're going to live again.
That's right.
See, you're going to live one way. You're going to live somewhere forever.
Yes, sir.
Your choice.
Yes, sir.
Keep reading.
Together with my dead body shall they arise. Awaken, sing, ye that dwell in the dust. For thy dew is as the dew of herbs, and the earth shall cast out the dead.
Mm.
Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed.
See, hey,
Mhm.
this, you look up. I was looking at my grandson, little bitty baby.
Right.
But before you know it, I'll be gone.
That's
And
right.
he'll be where I'm at.
Right.
And he look up, he gone.
Mm.
That cycle
That's right.
has repeated itself since the beginning of time
Yes, sir.
until the Most High come back.
Yes, sir.
But one day, everybody that was born gonna live again.
Come on.
That's an assurity. You're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
live somewhere.
Yes, sir.
The scary part is
Which
it's your
eternity?
choice.
Yeah, which eternity you
Yeah.
going?
Yeah. And see, I don't like pain.
Mm-hmm. You want to read that 21?
Go ahead and read 21.
For behold, the Most High cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquities. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain.
Let's go to 1 Peter
Mm-hmm.
chapter 4. See, people think they're doing all this wickedness and they think they're going to get away with it. And you find yourself in the season where things just can't go right. Sometimes you have to look in the mirror. You check all the boxes.
Right. That's right.
Make sure it's not you.
That's right.
Okay, I repented for that.
Yeah.
I repented for that. I thought I was good over here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Most High, I done everything I was supposed to do.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm doing this, keep you away from something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All praise.
All praise.
1 Peter chapter 4.
Uh-huh.
We're going to pick it up at verse 19.
It's 16,
Is it 16? Yeah, 16. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
16.
Verse 16. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian.
See, we suffering right now because the family say, come to the Thanksgiving party, come to the Christmas party, New Year's Eve party, the Halloween. We having a trunk or treat celebration at church. We don't do Halloween. We do trunk or treat because we want the children to have a safe place, you know, to celebrate Moloch.
Yes, Lord.
That's all I'm hearing now.
Oh.
That's what I'm hearing. See, when they tell me that, I said, "Oh, you sending your children to the fire, huh?"
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Keep reading.
Let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify Elohim on this behalf. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Elohim.
When he starts swinging that sword, he gonna come to us first.
Yep. And if it's first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Elohim?
They really gonna get their head cracked and sliced and flipped upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinners appear?
See, I got my head on the swivel now.
Mm-hmm.
He said the righteous go barely make it in.
Yes, sir.
The righteous now.
Yes, sir.
Eleazar barely made it.
Come on now.
Now. Can you compare yourself to Eleazar? You gonna have that kind of resolve to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Come on now.
This guy told me, man, things get tight. Man, you got them 2 dogs back there. I said, what? I'm serious. I said, you crazy. Man, big as them dogs are, that's food for the whole year. I said, you crazy, ain't you? See, people, when do you want, when is it, see, that's why he put boundaries for us. What to do or not to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because he made us, right?
Right.
And he said, okay, don't go outside these boundaries, right?
Right.
You know it was a Gentile, right?
It was a Gentile.
Oh, you got them 2 dogs back there.
Yeah.
Things get tight.
You
know,
got
food shortage.
You got enough food to last you.
Man, you could process them dogs, man, and have them in there for the whole year. I'm like, look at this. Look at this. And then I had to catch myself. I'm dealing with a Gentile.
Right. Let me read this last.
Go ahead.
19. Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of Elohim commit the keeping of their souls to him and well doing, as unto a faithful creator.
Mm-hmm. So you got to be like Eleazar. See, that's a testament. That's an example he left for us.
Right.
Let's go to Philippians. After this, we got one more. Chapter 3, verse 17.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you ready, my brother.
All right, Philippians 3 and 17. Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example.
See, this example, it was set with Eleazar, it was set with our brothers in the New Testament. That's an example.
Right.
And we didn't fell off. Keep reading.
For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and I tell you, even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Christ.
Because when you look at your blood family, it's almost when you first, I know me myself, when I first got this word, right? The Most High first brought me in and opened my eyes and opened my ear. I was so excited. I wanted to give it to my family.
Yeah.
I went to them and I said, guess what? Man,
I'm telling you, yeah.
Man, I got some news gonna change your life forever.
Yes, sir.
What's up, brother? What's up? Man, we Israel. Look. What? We Israel. Man, I was reading, man. We all the prophets, all the curses that fell on one group of people on this whole earth. And it's us. We can turn back and come back to him.
Yep.
And he'll put a hedge over us.
Come on.
If we serve him, right?
That's right.
Brother, yeah, that sounds good, brother. Yeah, that sounds good. All right. Get off the phone. We got a family meeting. Charles, I think he done went crazy. He a Buddha. He was Buddha or something. I think he is Islam now. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been lied to so long, brother.
Right.
The church has been set up in our communities, and we've been lied to for so long that we think wrong is right and right is wrong. Keep reading.
19. Whose end is destruction, whose Elohim is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things.
So you got your mind focused on everything concerning this earth now.
Yeah.
He give you wisdom and understanding to abstain yourself.
That's right.
Because he said, the book say, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children.
Right.
So this struggle, it shouldn't be about you all the way.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? But it also said, fool and the money will soon part.
Yeah, come on now.
I don't like making bad investments.
All right. Verse 20.
Go ahead.
For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, the Lord Yeshua HaMashiach, who shall change our vile body.
Yes, sir.
That it may be fashioned
into his glorious body.
Into his glorious body,
Yes,
according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself.
See, this body gonna be this old filthy, stanky, drawn up,
Aching,
body.
breaking, and everything. Yes, sir.
One day we gonna have a glorious body. We
No.
looking for no pain, the new body.
I'll tell you,
That's if you on the right side.
if you
Now, if you on the other side,
Mm.
the same body that's been afflicting you on this side
oh man.
is going to inflict you on the other side as well. But even worse.
Mm.
Last place.
Mm-mm.
Revelations. Last place.
Yeah.
We're going to pick it up at verse 12.
Yes, sir.
Last place. Now, remember now, I saw a lot of sevens up beginning of the lesson now.
Mm-hmm.
Revelation chapter 20, verse 12.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. 20 and 12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Elohim, and the books were open, and the other books was open, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works.
So you going, I don't know what season you in right now. I don't know. But guess what? Your works, be careful. The works going to follow you now.
That's right.
Keep reading.
And the sea gave up the dead which were in it.
So you got our forefathers and got tossed in them ships. I asked somebody a long time ago, what did those people do so bad to be tossed off of those slave ships and eaten by sharks? What did they do so bad?
Someone jumped themselves.
And some just couldn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
But the sharks was following the slave ships.
Right.
They knew they had a meal coming.
Mm-hmm.
Keep reading.
And death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they will judge every man according to their works. And the death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
And you don't want to face that second death. Last verse.
And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
So if you not if you're not found in the book of life,
yes, sir.
You got a date with the snake
In the lake.
in the lake. That was a lesson.
All
The
praise.
seasons of a man's life.
All praise.
I thought about giving up until I saw who was watching.
All praises, brother. Nice. It's a great lesson. T Boogie now.
In the announcement,
having,
brothers. In the announcement, I know we're gonna go out tomorrow and do a arms deed.
Right.
So we just in case brothers want to join us, and the brothers want to put something on the chat to let everybody know, we're gonna join up and do some kingdom work tomorrow. All praise the sisters and brothers on the chat. It was an honor being in front of you today.
Yes.
Me and my faithful Reed over here. You're cold.
Yes, brothers and sisters, we thank you Most High for giving us this opportunity to come before y'all and dispensate this word, praying that it touched some hearts and that it was enlightening to some, for those that it helped, and for those who just probably got the refreshing.
Yeah. Because see, this is what I've noticed. Hey, either you going into a storm.
What you said.
Oh yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be. If you in Memphis now, if you in the city, Arkansas, Mississippi, Memphis, we're gonna be We're gonna be in Orange Mound at 12 p.m. And if anybody need any confirmation or they need to reach out to one of the brothers, just give one of us a call, and we can direct you to where we meet tomorrow. Let me see, we're meeting at 12. Yeah, 12 o'clock at our usual meeting spot in Orange Mound. Okay, that's in the if the people that's around the country, that's Orange Mound is recognized now.
Right.
It's one of the oldest so-called African American communities in the country.
Yes, sir.
And in the 60s, it was booming.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it was booming. You had doctor officers, you had dentists, all professional buildings, all up and down that strip, right? Now it's a shell of itself.
That's right.
So that give you a testament right there. He said, the Most High said, you continually provoke him to anger, to his face.
To his face.
So he's not gonna let us succeed. We didn't try, we didn't march, we didn't pray, but guess what? We still serving other gods. Though.
That's right.
So
you
might as well wipe your eye and eat you some catfish.
What?
You might as well. But we're gonna stand up and pray out.
Okay.
We're gonna look, before we do that, let me have the song already. All right, let's stand up and pray out.
Okay. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. Amen. Hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah.
All right, family.
All right, family. Enjoy the rest of your Shabbat.
And I'll see you on the other side. All praises.
Kingdom over everything. You can say kingdom over everybody. Are you willing to put your mind, body, and soul on the line?
Call this kingdom over everything. I'm about my Abba's business, for I be my wedding ring. Married to the gospel and I'm faithful, never giving up. That's word to the chief. My belief in the spiritual. Do the work, plant the seed. Christ is what these people need. Got them doctors that y'all feed. Souls burning cause of greed. Hands to the piss out, like the switch that from my brizz out. 10 toes biz out as I'm praying for my Chris out. Precept on them precepts while I let the spirit direct. Every move I miss, can't let the serpent insect my soul away. Praying for the strength to make it through the day. Darts flying at me, but Ephesians keep me strapping. Pappy say he got me long as I worship his son. He say I'll never lack as long as he is number one. He is. That's why I'm on my knees begging for forgiveness. Regardless what y'all think, this kingdom business. Call it KOE. I won't let you get my life. I won't let you get my body. I'm a soldier of Yahweh. We gon' kill Illuminati. It's the kingdom over everything. We want the kingdom over everything. We call this KOE. I won't let you get my life. I won't let you get my body. I'm a soldier of Yahweh. We gon' kill Illuminati. It's the kingdom over everything. We want the kingdom over everything. We call this KOE. The spirit of Moses up against Janus and Jambres, exposing the lies. That's why these preachers is mad at me. Repping the covenant that was gave to my fathers. The spirit of Abraham got me drinking the waters. I call that fully persuaded. I pray to God that I make it. About this booth I'm in, spiritually speaking. Spiritually speaking. From what I've been reading, as long as I'm breathing, this 613 and I mean it. I got this work and I'm fiending to do it. Study to prove it. You ain't gotta believe it. He gon' make do in this season. We gon' be bending a knee. We gon' help rule in this kingdom. For the wicked it ends. They all gon' burn in they sins. I'm on the straight path, never turning right or left. Narrow is the road to salvation. We talking life or death. That's why I'm on my knees begging for forgiveness. Regardless what y'all think, this kingdom business. Call it K.O.E. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. We call this K.O.E. For whosoever shall save his life shall lose it. Whosoever will lose his life for